Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, and I'm here to do a daily love message for Magical Monday, April 7th, which is also the ending of Mercury retrograde. There may be some shadow period, but overall it's ending today. So let's get some messages. I have the Animal Tarot deck, which I love, by Radley Valentine Doreen Virtue. I have some frequency cards, so we'll pull a frequency for you and your person. And then I want to also pull a affirmations card for each of you, because I think that's really, really important. So let's see what we got. What are the affirmations for the viewer for today? And what are the affirmations for their person? Okay, awesome. We got those come. Oh, there's one more for your person that wanted to come out. What are the frequencies for the viewer? Oh, we had two snap out, like instantly snap out. What are the frequencies for their special love interest? What are the frequencies for their love interest? And we had two come out for your love interest. These are the Sacred Geometry Activations deck. Okay, and then for the journey, what do we need to know for this love message for the journey for Magical Monday, April 7th, or whenever you see this? We have two cards coming out. What are the messages for the journey? Wow, if you haven't looked at my shorts, they've gotten shorter because my phone is not up to full capacity right now. Just so glad that it's working. But I can only record 15-second shorts, so it's been really short with my my quick reads. So we have overall energy for the journey is the Ace of Cups, which is so beautiful because this is about, this is the dove of peace of God. It's, filling your own cup. It's, having new emotional experiences for yourself. It could be just, while you're interacting with your purpose, you're going to have new emotional experiences, feeling deeply, but you're also going to be having them, I believe, with your person. So as you fill your cup, this is something that each of you, as you fill your cup, it's going to create an awakening to your spiritual gifts, to your insights, a deeper awakening, I believe. And, I've been experiencing some of this, so it's really been an eye-opener. So, yeah, this, as you fill your own cup, it's going to open romantic love at a deeper level for yourself, for your person, in that rebirth of an awakening to your spiritual gifts and insights for both of you. And you can see above, on the trees above, there's tons of abundance, and that butterfly there for transformation. So that's the overall energy for Magical Monday. And we have the Lovers. And this is, perfect symmetry between you and your person right now. And there is the butterfly again. I have a feeling there's going to be that message of transformation for both of you. You'll notice that the emotions are running freely, and they're standing in pretty still water, and they're both, this one is very strong in their balance, and this one is just a little, not as strong, but getting there to this balance in the connection. Otherwise, it's like perfect symmetry between the two of you. So following your heart, and, following your heart with actions and decide, your choices. So every choice you make, making it from a place of your heart, making sure that it aligns with your heart and with your person. So really, this is really beautiful. And this is like, true and lasting love coming in. and making decisions from the heart, a transformation happening, with that perfect symmetry between the two of you, almost in perfect balance here, almost. And then we have the 6, which is home, service, and family. And then we move into a celebratory energy. The hummingbird. The hummingbird is so about celebrations and joy. It's, it's this is an exciting time to celebrate because you're moving forward, both of you, in your own way. You're moving forward on your path. You're getting your lessons. There may be celebrations in each of your own lives that create celebrations. But this time right now, it's encouraging you to cherish your person and for them to cherish, which they do. I feel like your person's really been missing you a lot, and this love is growing deeper and stronger, and it really, really creates that deepening of the bond at this moment, but they're very celebratory and empowered with you, but they're celebrating being in this connection with you, and birthing this connection with you, coming back together with you. They're celebrating, and they're so grateful, very grateful, as you are, for this connection. And then we have the 4 of Wands, which is stability, security, safety. The otters are, they're the playful animal. I saw where, I forget where it was, a Minnesota zoo. There were like 2 otters that escaped during a snowstorm. I just laughed. And they were, otters, when they escape, they they leave a trail. Not, they leave a definite trail because they slide and they hop and slide. And so yeah, they ended up, I believe they ended up finding the otters, but it was kind of cute. But they're very playful. They're very adventurous. There this may be a sign that there's, completions of projects coming into your life. There may be new career opportunities. This is the otters. They're very happy in their family life. They symbolize luck and playfulness. And then we have the Princess of Winter, and this is the seagull. Birds are messengers of God, and this is, the seagulls are unique because they're of the air, they're of the land, they're of the water. They have all those 3 elements that they interact with. So they're intelligent. They have the ability to communicate through their call. They may be bringing in some helpful information. It may be information from your ascended masters. It might be, it might be messages from spirit. But so if you see them around, know that there's probably a message coming in for you. And we have truthful, loyal, curious, and undiplomatic. So, this is, you and your person being truthful, being loyal to each other. It's, being curious about each other. And it's also, that energy of, wanting to message you, maybe starting to message you, but then pulling back and stopping. So, so if a message does come through and it's not the most perfect message, just remember that, they're new to feeling like this, and, and writing out a message, they don't want to get it wrong. And so it's having compassion and having that patience. And then we have the 6 of Winter, which is, moving on to calmer waters. And we have a second 6, so home, service, and family. I love the look on this cat's face. It's priceless. It's like, hey, wow, look at where I was and look at where I'm going, This is challenging times coming to an end. We got this message in the collective as well. in the daily read. And this is, time to let go of the past, what no longer serves you. And there's happier times ahead. And the kitty's like, come up, bring it on, I'm going. And this is the way your person feels. This is the way you feel, ready to move forward, ready to go. And, God is bringing in that rescue energy and moving you guys forward. And, that reunion, if you haven't reunited yet, is coming in fast and furious. So those are the general messages. And then we have, for the viewer, we have the affirmation of be good to yourself. And then the affirmation, I treat myself with loving kindness. I treat myself with love and care, or with loving kindness. And then the frequency that we got for you is a number, it's 43, which equals 7, transition. And it's the frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of changing the nature of our existence, and so that we can let go. And it's surrendering to the process and allowing transmutation to occur. So really beautiful. So surrendering and allowing transition, transformation to occur. And doesn't this look like a snake? So that's what you got, viewer. And then you also got magic, which is a 31 equals 4. And this is the frequency of magic supports your intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, and to move toward possibilities and expression that are grand and profound. So what we can imagine, we can accomplish. Really beautiful. So it's manifestations. What we can imagine, we can accomplish, we can manifest. So transition and magic are what you are, the frequencies you are experiencing right now for this day. And then we have, for your person, we have you are magnetic, and they have I am attractive. And then we have magic is all around you. I am excited. I am excited about my life. Yeah, they're getting really excited about connecting back with you, about, moving this forward, to make that happy, to make that 10 of Cups life with you, and to get involved with a purpose with you. And they got 33 miracle. And this is the frequency supporting our beliefs to ourselves as part of Source, and believe that anything is possible. So they are getting the card of miracles, believing that we are part of Source and that anything is possible because we are part of Source. We are spirit. And then they got allowance, number 9. This is another 6, and 33 is the Jesus number, master number for Jesus. But allowance is about, let me see if I can read this here. Allowance is about it invites you to be open to whatever comes your way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. So being open to whatever flows your way, without judgment, without resistance, without any fear. So they got that as well. So miracles and allowance. So you got the manifestation cards. They got the miracles and the allowance cards. Isn't that interesting? But these are my messages for your love read for Magical Monday. If you'd like a personal love read, email me at tch4tomorrow@gmail.com. Thanks everyone for being here. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thanks for hitting that like, subscribe button, and I hope you have a wonderful Magical Monday. Namaste.